this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I create kind of a sunflower inspired type flower on this green glass bottle. I will be using two Amagic flat brushes, a number 12 and a number 10. I do put the links to these items down below as affiliate links you're welcome to purchase through. Fine liner by Westonia and a number 10 Deerfoot stippler. All the paints that I use are FolkArt paints, yellow ochre, yellow light, teddy bear brown, school bus yellow, lime green, and thicket. Alright, and I just got a bunch of paint on my fingers. Alright, excuse that. Alright, let's begin with the Deerfoot stippler. I'm going to go into the teddy bear brown, and it's kind of an angled brush, so I'm going to go into the front part of it into the teddy bear brown, the back end of it into the yellow ochre, and just kind of stomp it on my plate a little bit. If I need more paint, I'll just come back and add to it as I go. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to keep it small. I did them a little bit bigger on my plate, or on my paper, excuse me. What I'm saying today. I'm just going through and just tapping it lightly, putting it in the center, and I will go back over these after I'm done painting the flower, so it's not really imperative that they're exactly the way I want them right off the bat. Now, just so you know, one reason I like to do the simple paintings is just for anybody to be able to paint them. If you're a more experienced painter, feel free to add, you know, more experienced, more detail, that kind of thing that your skill level will allow you to do. These are just design ideas that you can add to, but my point is to create something that anybody can do, and it's a good way for you to be able to just kind of relax and do something fun. Alright, so I'm going to take my number 12 flat brush, one side into the school bus yellow, the other one into the yellow light, and then just do some quick blending strokes here. Again, I am not real particular about loading my brush. I just put the paints in as I want them and do quick little blending strokes and go on. Alright, so I'm just going to come here, push down on the brush, kind of turn it a little bit and pull it back up. I'm going to come back here, do the same thing, and pull it up. Now, when you're doing these type of petals, you can also turn it the other direction. And there's ways to show movement, but I haven't really gotten into that with the glass painting because it's a little bit easier to do like on a canvas, something of that sort, as opposed to glass. It's a little bit more difficult to do. But I'm not putting the petals all the way around. I'm just putting them on part of the center. So depending on which way you turn your brush, it'll kind of give you a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of movement, but not a lot. But you can do these little petals like this just to kind of finish it off if you want. Now, when they're like this, if you would like to give it some dry time or hit it with a heat gun, hair dryer, you can do that just to maybe go back over it again so that they're a little bit thicker. Again, that's going to be up to you. With this type of a design, because it's on a bottle, it's not going to be something that's handled a lot, so it's not as important as if you were doing like drinking glasses, because those you would want to make sure had really good coverage. Alright, so on this design, I am going to go back over it again and just do some smaller petals. Now you could opt to do a different color, add a third color maybe even here, so these petals stand out a little bit more. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just sticking to the original two and calling it a day. Alright, here we go. And it's okay to overlap. I like to overlap just to make it look a little more authentic. Alright, I can just even do a little bit like that. See, 2 levels of petals, and it's pretty easy. Next thing I'm going to do is take my fine liner, go into my greens. So into my thicket, into my lime green. You can even throw some yellow in there if you want. But I just kind of roll the brush a little bit just so that it's not real caked with paint. And then I am going to be like they're all on the same stem. So just so you know. Or you can do them as separate, that's up to you. And I like to go over them just to make them a little bit thicker. I can even add some yellow into them, because I do like a little bit of yellow. And the more you go over them, really, the more durable they're going to be. So that's good. Now you can actually pull a little bit, like a stem out from there, wherever you feel like you can get one out. You don't have to do this part. You can just add your leaves and then add the little stems to them. Again, up to you. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of wipe that off a little bit. Then I'm going to come back in here, one side into the thicket, one side into my lime green, and I'm going to put some into the school bus yellow. I can even add some to the yellow light. That's up to me, or up to you, whoever's doing the painting. Alright. Then I'm going to come here, because I have a darker bottle. I'm going to just do the lighter green on the outside so that you can see it. And then just pull through the center. And I like to kind of go over them. Oh, I did the darker on the other side. You can do I meant to do light on both sides, but you can switch them up. Not a big deal. Still kind of shows. So let's go over here. Do one over this way. Doing maybe a couple different kinds here, actually, really. Sure I'm on here. Sorry if I float off at all. I'm not trying to. And I am very much into my leaves. If you're not a leaf person and you don't like them as much as I do, then don't put as many in, because that's just me. I like them to be full. Now if you notice, some of mine are arched, some of them go down this way. I'm just varying them as I go, just quickly putting them in there. So however you want them to all be, you know, with the round, or if you want them all with the leaves starting down, you know, you can do it, create them to look however you want them to look, of course. And then I'm going to just, for the sake of this bottle, because I did a little bit more on my paper, but I'm just going to put one or two coming off the top. One or two, probably two. And you can vary your leaves in the size also. It's a little ridge right there. Alright, we can go like that. Put it through here. Sorry, hit my camera. Alright, so we have it like that. We're almost done. A couple more things we're going to do. I'm going to take my Deerfoot stippler again, put them back into the same colors. Alright, and then I'm just going to go back over these, because I like to kind of tap over the leaves or the petals of the flower once I do this. And then we'll do it again over here. To me, this just finishes it off a little bit nicer, because I tap back over the petals after I've painted over the top of them. Painted over the top of the centers, I should say. I just like to tap into the center. There you go. And then I just kind of wipe this off. I did not clean it, but I'm just going to tap it into the yellow light, because it's the lighter one of the two. And then I'm just going to come through here actually and just do some just light tapping on the side. Nothing specific. I mean, it's not a, you gotta tap 3 times or whatever. I just kind of just put it in there just a little bit. And you can actually add a little bit on both sides if you want. Doesn't matter, up to you. Alright, and there you have it. Pretty darn easy. I hope you like this. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Prior to leaving, if you would take a moment to hit the share button underneath, share this video on your social network with your family and friends, I would greatly appreciate that. Until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one.